Welcome to Idea Dream Home Season 5. We have been here on a beautiful journey where we got to see some stunning houses. We have our judges who have helped us judge these houses, and not only judge the houses but also give us a lot of tips and ideas. It's time to welcome them to the show. Arun Vidyasagar and Anna Kuruvilla. So let's move on to the visuals of today. The house is called Srishti from Kakanad. It's a 3,000 square feet house. Let's see the visuals.
Welcome friends to your favorite show, Idea Dream Home Season 5. Today I'm in Kakanad at Srishti House. Now, this house is built completely in the contemporary style with a bit of western twist attached to it. It's approximately 3,000 square feet area. Well, the landscape area is less, but they have utilized it quite efficiently. It's a creative design altogether. So it's a stone pathway with little grass around it, car parking areas, right? So it would be quite close to the gate. Then it's a seating space, especially for morning and evenings, your tea area. So it's a nice seating place, a relaxation corner. So the efforts of enhancing the total space of a sit-out area has been quite effective. Even the door design and especially I like the glass design, the side pillars. It's a vertical design what they have put, so it enhances a lot of space. Then the sit-out area, instead of keeping the monotonous chairs and tables, what they've done is traditional sit-out area that we see. It's Lapatra granite. What they have used is Lapatra granite for the flooring as well as for the sit-out area space. The interiors of the house has been done with a fusion of modern and contemporary style that is clearly reflected by the decor and the type of furniture used. To talk about the detailing, well, it's Italian marbles for the flooring completely. The openness of the house is quite eminent right from the entrance itself. When you step in, the gap that gives you a clear visual of the staircase. Then for the cross ventilation lighting, we have windows on either sides. They've taken care of the contemporary theme quite well. It's a puja room, but the way they have designed it gels completely with the design of the house. Then the front side, they have given it a special contemporary feel, and behind this is actually the puja room. Okay, now coming to the dining area, well, it's a rustic looking dining table giving an absolute contemporary design. It's a custom big dining table. It can be extended. Now behind, if you see, that's in patio. Especially with the sliding and foldable doors, what is enabled is it extended the space, and the bamboo plants and everything, it's open, the grill space, it lets in a lot of air, so it helps in the cross ventilation and lighting too. It's a good place to sit in the mornings and evening areas too. So it's an extended dining area as well as a patio. Open model kitchen connected well with the other areas of the house. To talk about the detailing, first of all, it opens up with a breakfast counter. Then they have used granite slabs. On the side wall, it's stone cladding. The difference is that it's a rough finish stone cladding, so it goes with the overall theme. They have used basic colors in the overall decor. It's a lovely sitting place for any time of the day. The flooring uses Lapota granite, which is an extension from the kitchen itself. Then the decor has been kept in the theme style itself. Opposite to me, it's like wooden niches are there in which they have kept the showpiece. So it's a good, actually a reading corner. Guest bedroom now, it's situated on the lower level itself. All the other bedrooms are on the upper floor. So the guest bedroom details being, first of all, the flooring, it's granite. Then the bed are custom made, in the wardrobes are built-in wooden wardrobes. You also have a study table at the corner. And the windows and provided on both the sides, which are covered by the Roman blinds. So windows on both sides helps in the cross ventilation and overall lighting. The bathroom is situated in a convenient place so that it can be used as common toilet. One peculiar thing about the staircase is that it has given a floating effect so that it merges quite well with the other areas of the house. They have increased the openness and the transparency throughout, as we've been seeing it. So they have continued this to the upper floors to the help of the staircase. First thing up the staircase is the family lounge area. It's also the TV space. Well, they have used granite completely in this floor. We got bedrooms on both the sides. So come, let's check out the bedrooms now. To talk about the detailings of the master bedroom, first of all, the flooring, it's granite. Then the windows are situated in a space like the corner, so that it helps in the complete cross ventilation and lighting. They have a small workstation too, made of wood. Then the dress area situated, they have a separate space for the dress area with built-in wooden wardrobes. The best thing about this bedroom is that it has a clear visual to the outside world. Well, I'm talking about a glass frame. Instead of keeping the wall, they have glass opposite to me. So you get a clear visual of the outside. They also have a little balcony space too. The other detailings have been remaining the same. Granite flooring with a separate dress area and bathroom. Designed, customized design of the headboard. Each house is a beautiful treat to watch. It's a good learning experience too. So I believe you have learned good enough things from the Srishti house from Kakinada. Today we wrap up our episode with this house. I'll see you in the next time.
Anna, I'll start with you. What is your opinion of the exteriors?
The exterior is contemporary, and whatever little space they have for their landscape, they've really utilized it. You see a small garden table out with couple of chairs. Everything looks so inviting, and with simple concrete paving blocks, and they've even made a pattern in the with the lawn in between, and they've kind of taken the inside out and they've given corner windows. In the upper level there is a bedroom with just glass, no grills, and again to make it even better, they've gone for a glass handrail. Not everywhere, just because the view from that room is not obstructed. So when things are used with a purpose, it looks good and it feels good also. There's a small steel pergola work they've done, probably as a sunshade on above the car park. Only that seems a little out of place. Otherwise everything looks good. The cladding stone, they've used 2 different colors in the sit out area. That goes well with the black granite they've used. They've tried out things in a very simple and subtle. I love that main door and the big huge handle. I'm sure that's custom made. It looks very impressive.
Arun, what would you say?
It's a very sleek, sleekly done exterior. Not too many frills except for the pergola what she was telling about. House has got a good viewing distance from the exterior, and there is not much of vegetation around, so it kind of stands out on its own. They've done a bit of landscaping in the interiors with what land area they have left. I think it is ample enough for the house, and hopefully in the time to come people will build more houses and then they'll have some company and create another small climate, microclimate there. But like she was telling, one thing interesting about the upper floor balconies, they've gone for the glass handrail. It looks very neat. The bedroom view will be totally unobstructed right for now, till the time somebody else builds the house in front. But till then they can enjoy the good view and the good ventilation, and the balconies look very deep, so that means they can have enough space for protecting the house from the doors from the wind and the rain. So that's a good thing, and I think the composition looks very neat, very simple. They have not gone for too many colors. Again, grey and off-white is the predominant color. It's looking neat.
Okay. Moving on to the interiors, is this the same tonality that they have given to the interiors?
They have tried to keep everything simple. The sofas look custom designed. The cushions also look custom designed, and they have a jute covering. That's very comfortable. It doesn't get heated up like the artificial leather. Then the furniture is arranged well with enough open space in between to move around. There are some curio items that is collected. There's a laughing Buddha, then some other articles which are neatly placed in right position, some wall murals which are hung, and there's a nice interesting view of a staircase going across in floating steps. That's also an interesting thing, because the opening kind of frames the staircase in a different way, like a portrait or something. And then even the dining table looks neat. It's a custom done table, and the chairs also look neat, and there's a space outside where you can get out to. There's a neatly tucked in wash basin on one corner. So I think every space is dealt very well. Staircase is a point of question with no protection on one side, but I think it's understandable, and probably they can even add on to the side by some kind of railing, some glass railing or something, if in case there is an issue. I think all the bedrooms look similar in the kind of arrangement that they've gone for, and one bedroom looks particularly good because it gets all the view in the upper level. And one interesting thing we noticed that one of the bedrooms has a tub. And that's a very novel thing to do for a bedroom. These days people don't get enough time to spend in the bathroom, where this becomes a totally different approach. The colors they have used is very minimal. They have not gone for very loud colors. The one good thing I see is the floor color kind of connects the whole house. There's a lot of black right from the sit out, you see, and the stones, so it kind of continues throughout the house.
Anna, what would you like to add?
In the interior look, they've gone for dark flooring, but still it looks very bright.
Yeah.
They have taken a courtyard, not by wasting space in the middle of the house. They've actually made use of the yard on the side. They've kind of tied it together with grills so that it's protected that side, but it's actually the exterior of the house. A beautiful thing I've noticed is how they've tucked the puja. It looks very contemporary. It looks very private. whatever is there, it's behind it, and they have a small idol in front with a couple of flowers. Even the area under the step, because the headroom is less, they've made use into a small pool. Okay, staircase without handrails is something they will have to address at some point of time. I love that small reading nook next to the kitchen. That's definitely a good place to have a coffee and read a newspaper and tuck away all those things. The furniture looks just right. I love that corner tables that they are custom made. The floor is neat. It's not heavy things that they've built. Love the way the garden is entering into the house. It's a lot of bamboo. Even upper floor, you know, in front of the TV is all the mess. So they've avoided TV in the lower floor. It's easier out. But at some point they might have to think of a TV in the lower floor also. I hope they have planned for it. Many places they've avoided grills. That gives a beautiful, instead of grills they've given small slit windows. If you've noticed in the sit out, small windows, so that there's no need for a grill. So a lot of little things they've taken in, and it's got given them a very beautiful result, I think so.
Moving on to color and decor, what is your opinion?
Everything, the colors are very good. I'm not too happy with the bedspreads. That's a very minor thing. They can work on something like that. Bedspreads and the comforters, if they were coordinated, gives it a more formal look. They've picked up beautiful artwork, especially in that very plain living room. They have a very bright color, gives that punch that is required. That solves all the other issues for a color. It's a beautiful house.
What would you say, Arun?
I think I also have similar things. They have not tried so much of color. They've gone in the similar family of colors, like they've got black, they've got grays. These are predominant. Then along with that you have jute, the color of jute, a bit of fabrics in the bedrooms for the curtains, and I think the brightest thing is the tub. But it's understandable. It gives a very fresh feeling of when you fill water in. The decor is pretty decently done, and the colors, though there are not so many colors, it's handled very well. So I think it's a very good ambience.
And coming to the ambience, what is your take?
Ambience is very pleasant, both the exterior and interior. Exteriors, I think for the time being we can really relish the feel when we get from looking up from outside. But interiors is the life of this house. So I think they have done justice to furnish the house, place each thing in the right spot, get good articles, good murals, good kind of seating, and I think the ambience is very good.
Anna?
I would totally agree. The beautiful ambience, love all those little details that they've done.
So coming down to the scores, Anna, how much have you given them on exteriors?
It's a very beautiful house, well set, very little area for landscape, but they've done a good job there. Exterior, except for the little pergola that juts out, I find it's very practical. I've given them 22 on 25.
22 on 25. Arun, how about you?
I've scored them 21 on 25.
21 on 25. And how about the interiors, Arun?
Interiors are good. They've done a very good job. Throughout the house the ambience is really good. They have kind of collected the right amount of articles, furniture, the custom design furniture even, and it looks very pleasing and has a complete feel throughout the house. I think 21.
21 on 25. How much have you rated, Anna?
The functions as well as the little things like interior landscape. They have a courtyard, they have a small pond, they've tucked in a puja, there is even a bedroom with a lavish bath. I've given them 24 on 25.
24 on 25. How about the color and decor?
Color and decor, they've not there is a little more room for improvement. Artwork brings in the color and the punches, but the soft furnishing or the bedspreads need to be a little more better. I've given them 21 on 25.
How about you, Arun?
I have the same concerns, but with whatever they've done, I've scored them at 20.
20 on 25. Coming to the ambience?
Ambience, I've rated them 21. For the pleasant exterior, very simply done, sleek exterior, and same character is continued in the interior, and they've kind of done justice to the whole house. So I've scored them 21.
How about you, Anna?
It's a beautiful ambience, and I really like this house. I've given them 21 on 25.
Anna has given a score of 88 on 100. Arun has given a score of 83 on 100. Public has given a score of 43 out of 50. That brings us to a total of 214 out of 250. A dream home is a home which is highly functional, very comfortable, but yet narrates a story. So what's your story? We'll sign off for now. You take care.